Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this. This is Wrestle AM. It's half morning show, half wrestling show, pretty much all bullshit. I'm your host, LK from Kocosports.net. That's KOCOsports.net. It's where the world goes to Kakashi and for combat sports and above all, where it's okay to be a passionate fan. And I'm joined by both members of SOS Wrestle Talk again. So welcome back, guys. This time it's for your Monday Night Raw review. Well, not Monday Night Raw review. The Raw from the beginning, I like to call it.
Absolutely. And you know what's funny about that? How the Monday Night Raw review, in a way, because it's probably going to be better than the Raw that's actually airing right now. So, fuck it. It's a Raw review. I mean, shit. But
in like a half hour instead of 3 hours.
Yeah. So, but thank you for having us once again. Normally we're on for New Japan because, I like to think that, when you think about New Japan, you think about SOS Wrestle Talk. Thank you for having us on for that. But we're tackling something different today.
Yeah,
tackling some old school
stuff. We're glad to be here. We're glad that it's different when it comes to WWE.
Or F at this time. It's F. WWF at this time.
Yeah, WWF.
Yeah, I need to change on the title. I put WWE. And, I'm going to say something that not a lot of people are going to like, or maybe there's some bastard who's going to like. But with that in mind, you're not hooked on this, but this is my final week with Kocosports.net.
Well, we are that much more happier to be here with you.
Absolutely, man.
This is my...
You look like you're about to cry, and I wish I could give you a hug.
Yeah, man, damn.
I'm not about...
Virtual hug.
I'm not about to cry. I wouldn't cry live on air. What are you talking about? I didn't get fired or anything. It's just... it's kind of like I got offered something, and I accepted. Kind of thing. I didn't sell out, so don't think, you sold out. It wasn't. It was... It was... A business already a company's already producing one sport, and I was like, okay. And they sent the blah blah blah. I was like, I could do the wrestling, so there'll be a wrestling one, there'll be an MMA one, and then near WrestleMania time, they're going to open a extra one, which we're going to do football, all sorts of sports, and that's going to be premium. So the possibility of making good money is really high. Like the MMA show that they have sponsorship on and stuff like that. So it's just a kind of a moving on, and not moving up as such, but a way of growing in a way that can financially maybe help me accomplish making it maybe my job sooner than this, because I do
Congratulations,
man, for real. That's awesome. That's awesome, man. And you have our support as well, and if you ever need us, we're always here, man. So
the best thing about it is
I gotta ask, Flo.
The best thing about it is the schedule was mine.
Culture? Sorry.
Go on, no, say what? So you said the what culture? What was that?
Are you going to be like some kind of competition for them?
Oh no. Basically, right, the MMA has been built. The brand that the MMA one has been built, but the wrestling one hasn't been built. I'm been left to you build that. So it's kind of like he could do the MMA, I do the wrestling, and then we combine for the extra stuff. We've kind of used the what culture format to try and build it, and then who knows, one day it might be competition. But I will pop on with Booms and Sammy and the guys when they do their Koco Sports stuff. I spoke to Dave, and
dude, you're gonna be like, "Oh, I'm too busy.
No, because
well, I gotta go food shopping."
Well, as you know, the offer still stands. If whenever you want to be on with us, you are always welcome to be on with us.
Dude, you're a good brother.
Yeah, and if you ever need us, throw that bat signal up. We'll be there to help you as well. So I mean,
that's so fucking awesome, dude.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Thank you. And
you deserve it.
Oh God, no, don't, none of that. No, none of that. You'll put me in a bad mood. No, lots of it will be.
I would throw one.
The best thing is I have now the freedom to do what I want. If I don't want to review Raw, I don't review it. And the G1 is coming up. New Japan Cup's coming up. I'll be like, here I feel that I'm working for people, whereas this, it's kind of, I'm not working for that guy because he's given me the whole wrestling thing. So it's kind of like I am my boss now instead of working.
Yeah.
You get to be choosy. You get to pick and choose, which is a wonderful.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm happy for you, man. That's awesome.
It is, but the thing is, though, it might take a while to build the wrestling one up because the MMA one has been built. So it's like, oh, shit, now I've got to build the wrestling one. So heading into Mania, I'm just going to be smashing the shit out of it, and then Mania launch the extra because that's the best time to get fans who have bank details online. with that in mind,
we'll spread the word. Come on now.
You want me to make a flyer for you too?
Come on, we'll spread the word. You know it.
Yeah, you like that with the twins.
Definitely, I want to fly it. But the thing is, though, like I was thinking to myself, it's been nearly 2 years, and every night I've come out here, give or take, apart from Saturdays, apart from when there's a takeover, every night for close to 700 nights, I've come out here, and it's kind of like the feeling of I'm still going to be doing that, and I know, but it's not doing it with the people. Like the moment, like there's so many moments that I can recall. Like the other weekend, just sitting here talking about Hot Fuzz and I Am Legend live on it. That's complete bullshit, but it's fun. And then there's
exactly.
There's finding about Rey Mysterio. Then there's the Internet Infantry there's different characters in there, and it wasn't an easy choice. And I spent a weekend over it, just thinking, what should I do? Like, because I kind of don't want to be just that guy. Oh yeah, thank you. Now fuck off. It did take a long time. But I had to think to myself, in the long run, more, what can, it was difficult. It was a difficult, I'm happy I made the choice, but sad, and I wrote Dave like a paragraph, and telling Sammy and Booms, it was probably one of the hardest things, because like this time I joined, I didn't have very much. It wasn't like unpopular. I wasn't confident, and then Dave took me under his. He said, "There," and then he grew me to at the start, and that's because Dave gave me this.
You're breaking up so bad. You're kind of sounding a bit like a cyborg.
Yeah.
Like you're not really leaving any place. You're just becoming a fucking Cyberman.
Oh man. Like
from that, I won't wrestle a week. I'm gonna make 6 a.m. 6 days a week.
I heard 6 a.m. 6 days a week, and that fucking sucks.
No, yeah, like I mean,
I was just thinking today. I was like, when the fuck does LK actually sleep, or is he just like so used to like just sending messages that he's like messaging while he's asleep?
Oh no, I have my phone on the side cabinet, and I didn't turn it on vibrate. So when the messages were going off, I was like, "Oh, okay, cool," and then I can put it back, because I take about half an hour to actually get to sleep. I just find it difficult. But what I was saying, because I could see it was cutting off because you guys were going a bit blurry. I won't be 6 days a week wrestling. I won't be 6 days MMA AM. It will be, maybe once a week, once every 2 weeks with Booms and Sammy. And I don't know what I said to Dave. Look, I'm not going to hotshot you and fuck you off. I'll give you like a week to you, so you guys can figure out your own schedule. Say fuck you, bye. So I want to give them a week to properly sort them out. So my last show, I expect, will be Thursday night with Booms, because I think we're going to do a pay-per-view preview kind of thing. But it will be it for me full time on the channel. But again, I will pop back every now and then, and I'll probably do like a breakdown and cry video towards the end, because it's just, as I said, because I don't know if you heard or if it cut off. It's just like this time, like 2 years ago, I was just not very confident talking with a lot of people. Like at work, if I had to go on a till, whereas now it's like going to till, like, yeah, cool. Like I feel that the platform, because of the amount of people I talk to per week, has given me the confidence to be like, yeah, blah, 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 blah. So as a person, I think it really has helped me. And I said this to Dave in the message, I will never, ever, no matter if it takes off, how big that takes off, I will always remember you guys as the guys who gave me that chance, because he didn't have to bring me on. He didn't have to bring on. He didn't have to say, look, there's the free reign. You could do as many shows as you want. He didn't have to do that. And I'll be forever grateful for Dave. And I'll be forever grateful for everyone who's come on and just enjoyed the ride, and it's just good things come to an end. But it's not really an end. I'll still pop on every now and then to make sure everyone's alive. And
it's the next chapter.
Exactly, man. You know, if you stay the same, you're being stagnant. So I mean, you're growing, man. So that's congratulations.
That's all what anybody wants for awesome. Those that they adore.
Exactly. So that's awesome, man. And we'll continue support from us. Continue support from always. So yeah, man, congratulations.
Definitely, and there'll be a lot more New Japan shows. So a lot more New Japan shows. So expect to see you guys on a lot more.
Oh fuck yeah! You need us for New Japan. You already know, man. You need us for New Japan. We're just a tweet or message away. Just holler at us, man. You know we're not contracted to anybody. You know we're freelance, so you know how that works. You know what I mean? we can show up in New Japan. We can show up in Ring of Honor, WWE, wherever. You know we're freelance. You know how we work. So.
We do what we want.
Yeah, we do what we want. You know we're the true Los Ingobernables out here. We do what we want. Seriously.
Oh my God!
But no, we're happy for you. That's fucking awesome, man. Yeah. We're so happy for you. You deserve it too, man. You've been working. You work so fucking hard, man. You do so many shows, and it's like I'm glad.
You're nonstop. You're constantly cranking out. Like you have your schedule. You stick to them. You're super consistent. You're thorough. Very interactive with your audience. Like, dude.
Hell, you know what? I'm gonna be fucking honest. Maybe I can learn a little bit of work ethic from you. You know what I mean? Because you do your thing, man. I got it tapped off to you.
They rubbed up on you, and you rubbing off on others.
Hell yeah, man.
It's progression.
Shit, we done recorded more in the last, 2 days and forever. Like, you know what I mean?
We did be having a lot of fucked up shit with our equipment.
Yeah, that's true. So. We had equipment problems. It wasn't necessarily us. But no, man, congratulations to you. We're happy for you, And yeah, already know when you need that New Japan. We're the forerunners on that. No, I don't know.
Yeah, well,
I don't know.
You do know that most importantly, when we do make it to your neck of the woods, we're gonna be harassing you. You're gonna be like, fucking Americans. Oh my God.
Yeah, definitely. When you come over, definitely go to Rev Pro, and then I'll go to Rev Pro as well, and then we can meet up. Definitely. But we're here to talk about fucking Monday Night Raw, January the 18th, 1993. So without further ado, what a somber way to start the show. What's bad about this is I didn't make an announcement because I messaged Dave, and I thought out of respect I'll wait for Dave to contact me back, and he contacted me back. He said thank you for everything, Vax hard work, blah 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 blah. I don't want to get too much into it. It wasn't nothing bad. He was very nice because I was a bit scared like what he would put. Because I was like, oh shit, what if he like goes a bit mad? But he didn't, and I was so happy about that.
Dave's a stellar guy. He
understands.
Yeah.
He knows what it is.
Like it's a bittersweet thing. I imagine.
Like he's sad to see you go, most definitely. But I mean, he understands. You need to grow. You need to grow your brand. So I definitely, he's proud of you, man. Come on.
Because I just feel that because it's been told me this is Kocosports, and it's still Kocosports. So I kind of feel like that's not mine. I'm kind of working for Kocosports, whereas it's not mine. But that will change. Anyway, with that out of the way, we have what I was originally touching on. It sucks that it's taking place now during Raw, so not a lot of people will be watching this live. So they kind of will be tuning into the Raw review, hearing me talk why is he talking about leaving? When did he say this? What a prick! He didn't tell me.
What? He never said anything about it.
Yeah, I was going to make a video, but Dave didn't reply till about an hour ago, so I thought I'll just wait and then say on here. But we'll fucking get to this show. So we're from the Manhattan Center in New York. This is what's the difference between the Manhattan Center here and the place you guys went to for Final Battle?
That's funny that you say that because
Hammerstein Ballroom.
Yeah, I think the Manhattan it's the same building. But I think the where they actually held the Raw shows, it looks like it appears to be a little smaller than the Hammerstein Ballroom. It's definitely one of the ballrooms in the Manhattan Center. I'm just not sure which one it is, but it's a little smaller than the Hammerstein. So I don't know, man. I don't know where the exact whereabouts, what it is. And it's funny that you say, that we went to, because when I was out in front of it, I was like, damn, this is where they held all those fucking Monday Night Raws, and all that shit from the early '90s and hell, even '97. Man, I was kind of getting a little nostalgic when I was in front of that thing. Trying to hurry up and smoke and drink as quick as possible before the show started. But that's neither here nor there. But yeah, man, it was like, man, this is where they held all those Raws. So it was pretty cool, honestly.
It was. It definitely was. And the commentary team was Rob Bartlett, whoever that toilet is, Vince McMahon, and Randy Savage.
Did you see what that was? That Bobby the Brain Heenan on that photo that he tore up, or like was that some? Who was that?
It was Bobby Heenan, because last week Bobby Heenan was trying to get into the building. Remember? You went down.
Yeah, right.
And then because he was taking the piss out of him, saying, "Hey, you can't get in, you little bitch," kind of thing. So it's kind of just continuing the story. Stole his commentary spot.
This dude, he had like a cup of coffee with WWF at the time. I don't even know how long he was with them, dude. But it wasn't. He didn't go past 93. I know that.
I have no idea who he is. I love the intro. Oh yeah, during the opening commentary sequence where they welcome everyone to the show, Repo Man attacked Randy Savage. I thought, fuck me, Repo Man did exist during 1993. I thought, because when everyone talks about bad WWF programming, it's always 95. So I just assumed poor Repo Man was in 1995. But it was cool.
God,
it was different.
I totally forgot about Repo Man, and I saw him, and I was like, I'm gonna cosplay him next. Fucking Repo Man with his dorky little mask.
What I thought was funny about this whole attack him, I'm like, one, I was watching WWF at this time, so I don't even remember him attacking Randy Savage for one. I'm like, okay, what? I don't remember that. And I'm like, okay, why did he attack him? And I guess he just wanted his hat. And he's like, Randy Savage goes, that was one of the top 10 hits I've ever been hit before. And he's like, but don't get it twisted. I've been hit harder than that before. I was like, all right, you're saying he's top 10, but don't get it. Oh God. So, all right, mind you, Raw still playing on the TV right now. Some lady had some kind of rat ferret hair on her head, like going like this. It was in 93. She said she had some kind of rat ferret hair in the first row, and I'm just like, oh God, this is bad, man. But I just thought it was really weird that, one, Repo Man was still around in early 93, and two, that he just wanted Savage's hat.
I guess, so maybe we'll find out next week.
That would make the logic. But
okay, all right, so bunches. He's a Repo Man, right? Savage, I don't think was owing anything on that hat. I think he probably paid and bought that hat. I don't think he, went to the pawn shop and was like, hey, I want to rent this hat out.
I don't know, man. He was on a lot of drugs, so.
Savage was crazy in this episode. He was really crazy. Yeah. So, I mean, you could be right.
So, I did find an answer about the difference between Manhattan Center and the Hammerstein Ballroom.
Enlighten us.
Manhattan Center is the entire building itself that has the Hammerstein Ballroom, along with, 2 recording studios and a grand ballroom.
Okay.
So, it kind of looks like the one that this particular episode is shot in could have been the grand ballroom.
Yeah, that looks like
because
it's definitely
right. It looks a hell of a lot bigger, more spacious, and the 2 tiers aren't quite as overhanging as they are in this one. We have it up on my TV right now. It's kind of I have it playing in the background.
What the Hammerstein ballroom you got in the background?
Well, yeah, the Manhattan, wherever they were, the Manhattan, the grand ballroom in the Manhattan Center, where they did the Raws from, because I guess it's on a Raw loop right now because I never stopped it. But
oh yeah, it does that. It does skip the episode. That pisses me off because at night when I go to sleep, I always have the network on. So if I'm in the middle of watching something, when I wake up, I'll be 3 fucking shows ahead. Now I can't click continue watching. That needs to. I hate the fact that happens. That pisses me off. That's one thing network needs to stop, having the continuing loop. Jesus.
I agree. And yeah. I just want to say on a side note real fast, because I know this is your last week. You're wrapping up. Are you going to be covering the UFC 209 show? Because if you are, covering it. Yeah, if you are covering that show, if you are covering Khabib versus Tony Ferguson, I want in on that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll cover it somewhere. And if UFC 209, that's this Saturday, isn't it? Yeah, I'll make it work. I'll have you guys on for that. I'll definitely have you on for that.
Yeah, and man, this whenever,
Of course. Then we have Terry Taylor versus Mr. Perfect. Now, this shocked me because we have 2 men who are in great shape wrestling each other. And it took me a while to calm down from that, but it was very nice. And Bobby Heenan was on the phone line talking about how he's pissed off he didn't get in last week and pissed off at Rob Bartlett. He was just going mad. Mr. Perfect is... Go on.
No, I was going to say, what's crazy is, I know what's happened on these Raw episodes, but I mean... My God, man, I know they're 45 minutes, man, but they're so entertaining and more entertaining than the Raw that's on now.
Oh my God, I love their trash talking back then. as opposed to now. Because it's like now everyone's trying to like really think about what they're gonna say on the mic. Like no one wants to be too, offensive. Still want to be PC.
And like one thing too, as watching this, I want to know what you guys think about it. Vince doesn't have the balls to go back to the Manhattan Center, do like a Raw retro, because he knows Manhattan Center will fucking eat their asses alive.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
There'll be no fucking "you deserve it" chance. It'll be "fuck off, Vince, fuck off." But dude, I'll never get to rant about "This Is Awesome" John again on here. That makes me a bit sad. Anyway, both are involved in the Rumble. Mr. Perfect is such a great seller, and his mannerisms are amazing. And I've forgotten how much I loved him. Ric Flair comes out. The referee's distracted. He beats the shit out of Mr. Perfect. Perfect gets back into the ring. Taylor goes to suplex him, but Perfect plexes him to get the win, and he quickly skedaddles and runs away. That was a lot more competitive than I expected. What? Because I know Terry Taylor's an agent backstage, I'm guessing. Yeah. What exactly has he done in his career? Because you got to remember I was born in 96, so I kind of wasn't even around. But what has he done that gives him the right to be an agent?
A brief Cliff Notes version, story on Terry Taylor. I don't know if you guys are too familiar with this. He actually had a run in the WWF in like the late 80s, like 88, 89 as the Red Rooster. And that was when, all right, this is funny, y'all, because, I mean, y'all know wrestling, but like in the 80s, like WWE liked to do a thing to where if you had a name and you were established, they would like to say like, fuck your name. We're not even going to give you a new name. We're going to give you like some kind of like bullshit name, because they fucking called Barry Windham the Widowmaker. They called Terry Taylor the Red Rooster, and he literally had like a red like mohawk in his hair that was like spiked up. People in the comment section, please tell LK about this if you know it. He had legit had like a red like mohawk that was sticking up along with his long hair, and he looked fucking ridiculous. He was managed by Bobby Heenan, and like they're kind of like trying to push him as like a top prospect, but he was kind of like a jobber in a way. It was really weird, man. Like he was more he was more known for his NWA stuff, honestly, if you ask me.
Was he like dressed as a natural rooster?
No, he just had like he had pretty much the gear he had on like tonight, or not tonight, but in that match. But this like he had a red fucking mohawk. It was weird.
So that makes
cool.
Sense.
I'm thinking of the gobbledygooker.
Yeah, that fucking piece of shit. Oh god, it was actually Hector Guerrero? It was Hector Guerrero actually under that.
Wow,
under that,
I never knew that.
Yeah, wow. Shout out to Hector Guerrero, man, being a gobbledygooker.
God.
Poor man. What a poor man. That's paying your dues. Jeez. Vince brings out Bret Hart. He's the WWF champ at the time. They talk about the upcoming WWF title match at the Royal Rumble against Razor Ramon. Bret's pissed off that Ramon attacked Owen Hart and threatened his father. I actually thought this was a really good promo. I thought that when Hart came out, I'm like, oh my god, he's actually going to fucking talk. But he's actually really underrated promo, because that was actually very good.
Me personally, this is like one of my favorite runs of Bret Hart between like 93 and 95, because I think that's when he was, I don't want to say like, because he had his prime extended for a long time, but this is where he was really shining for me, especially for WWE. And I don't know, like you said, his promo was kind of iffy, he was like, what's he going to say? But no, he really gave a good promo here. And I actually remember that match from the Royal Rumble 1993. If you haven't watched it, people, go check it out on WWE Network. Yeah, it was pretty good with him and Razor Ramon. So, yeah, man. I mean, if whenever on your new, more powerful, thing you have going on, if you're going to cover Royal Rumble 93, holla at your people over here.
You got to remember though, the thing is, it won't be as powerful at the beginning, because it will be from scratch. It'll be the first ever episode I'll record on Monday, because I'll probably do the pay-per-view recap. So it'll start off small, but it'll work its way up, but it'll be mine. It will be mine. I'm the one who runs it. I'm the one who does that. It'll be mine. We'll have a YouTube channel for it as well. That'll be all mine. Yeah, it could be mine.
But guess who's going to be retweeting you though and favoriting you? We will. And guess.
And look, I return the favor. I shared your Honor Rising on Twitter and Facebook. We take to give. Take to give.
Thank you, sir. That's what it's about, man. Let's put each other over, man. Let's make this as big as possible. That's what it's about. Let's keep this wrestling thing going, So that's what I'm about. And yeah, man, like I said, we'll help you any way we can. So I mean, you've been gracious to us and having us on. So however you need us in your future endeavor, just let us know, man. We're just a message away. So
maybe you should talk to Dave
Dave,
about maybe getting a like a weekly Japan show.
That's all I'm saying, Dave. Dave, don't think we don't love you too. We still love your ass too, Dave. We just we around. Shit, we'll talk to you too, Dave. We'll talk to you. We trying to
message you later, boy.
We trying to do these Conor McGregor numbers right now. We'll talk. We'll talk, Dave. Dana. We'll talk. You know what I mean?
No, you can literally be like, you can just say you can record it and then send it to him or send it to Booms or whatever. It won't take a lot,
man.
As long as there's no audio from music or anything, it's fine.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, we're mostly good about that part. So I mean, we just recently started doing that, but it's because SoundCloud, you can get kind of a little freedom or whatever. But I mean, man, we're definitely down to do whatever, man. That's how we like to do is record. We've been like fucking fiends lately, so.
So there's me fucking arranging plans for when I'm not here. What an absolute bellend. Oh god, dude, this is where I get blocked.
You're straight. You're getting your AJ Styles on. You're getting getting your AJ Styles and Bullet Club on, man. You're moving on. You know what I mean? And we just Bunches and I we're gonna try to be the Kenny Omega role here. We're gonna just try to be like, all right, we're not gonna put you in that one green games. We're not gonna do that to you. You're too cool for that. We're not gonna attack you. You're too cool for that. But nah, man. We're just like I said, we're just happy for you, man. It's fucking awesome, dude. So. Shit. And hey, and one thing, add me on PlayStation 4. You ain't added me yet.
I sent you my I sent you my PlayStation.
Mine is dumb, man, because it's like cancel friend request. I'm like, dude, he sent me one.
He sent the message in the
PlayStation
on Twitter.
PlayStation Network. Get that shit together, because I'm trying to get my man's name. I'm trying to see, I'm trying to test my skills in UFC too. I'm trying to see where I'm at. You know what I mean? I'm trying to see where LK is at. I'm trying to see where I'm at. You know what I mean? Because I don't know. That game's fucking hard. That game's hard as shit.
It's a great game. Awesome. I just checked. I definitely sent it. I sent it to you on Thursday at 1:15.
No, I saw it.
No, you
I
did
don't even
send
have a PlayStation.
No, you did. You definitely sent it. I'm not saying you definitely sent it. No, it was just like weird. Like it was like. It's like I had to. I don't know, man. PlayStation Network. It's not on any of us. It's on you. PlayStation Network. Kiss my ass. Get your shit together.
Try sending another request. Try sending another.
Okay.
I haven't seen one, but if you send another request, I'll have a look.
When I go, I'll do it when I go home because my system's at home and stuff. So I'll do it when I go home.
So in spirit of like, of you dropping the ball like this, and as
what?
No, let me finish. And, considering what we're covering, kind of, I'm going to make you a t-shirt that says Lowest Scum in the World Wrestling Federation.
What was that? Sorry, you cut literally right at the start. What was that?
Lowest Scum in the World Wrestling Federation.
Who is the lowest scum in the World Wrestling Federation?
Right.
Well, it's what Brett was saying.
About Razor Ramon?
Yeah.
That's good. Dude, I'll be getting sent that and it'll be saying lowest scum in Kocosports history with fucking you sold out stickers on their back. I'm going to get hate mail left, right, and center.
No, whatever. It's gonna be from a good place, man. It's gonna be from a good place, brother.
Hell yeah. No, have you seen that match between him and Razor at the Royal Rumble?
No, but I'll if it's good, I'll probably watch it tonight before I go to bed.
Check it out, man. Check it out whenever you can. It's pretty good.
Yeah, whatever.
Don't watch that Rumble. That Rumble fucking sucks. But watch that title. Match. Watch that match.
Okay. Speaking of not being in a good place, Marty Jannetty versus Glenn Ruth. Jannetty's wrestling Shawn Michaels at the Rumble for the Intercontinental title. Shawn Michaels was on the phone line. They have like a mad fetish for phones or whatever.
Oh my god!
It's insane.
It's so bad. It's all like broken up and it's all jumbled. Take your phone, but take your mouth away from the phone.
Guys, it was a '90s thing, dude. It was with like the whole hotline. It was a '90s thing. They had to
sell those collect cards, man.
Like for real, they don't do that phone line shit now.
Well, not like that.
They should do Skype. Wouldn't that be cool? On the left hand side of the screen, they just like Skype live call something. That could be pretty cool. Because I think they used to.
They can't do that because of all the catfishing.
Yeah, man. Oh God, they can't do that because of fucking Tom Phillips. He'll probably be telling him he's.
Oh my God, everyone's gonna be exposed in WWE.
He's gonna face fuck somebody. Whatever, dude. You're engaged, bro. Chill out, man.
And even if you're not, even if he wasn't engaged, what a horrible way of putting it. Like, everyone.
I mean,
really?
I guess it depends on what you're into.
I see what LK means because, like, that would be maybe something like if it was like between me and like the chick I'm talking to, I could maybe say that in the room. I'm not about to send no message saying that.
Yeah, jeez, yeah. What it takes
is one. Okay, we get the loaf, baby. Loaf.
Yeah, one.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Leak my fucking tweets. You're gonna be envious that you're not that creative.
Right, think about this though. Think about this though. So you send this, and then you don't know how the girl reacts because she could put, "Oh yeah, me too." When actually she's thinking, "Oh my god, this guy's a fucking creep. Oh my god, screen share, send it to my friend. Look what this fucking freak sent me." Like you don't know how she reacts over text.
That's what I'm thinking. She was because I don't know if you saw her response to me. Like
that response from her was just kind of like, "You guys are not on that level."
Yeah, y'all not on that level like that. She was kind of like, ha ha ha, okay, winky face. He was all like bearing his fucking soul, man.
Girl,
like,
I can't wait to make you gag on my dick.
And she's like, okay, I don't really care. All right. And then like,
that's nice.
Do you know LK? Do you know Felicia Rose on Twitter?
Oh my
Never heard of her.
Well, she's fucking awesome. She actually, because since Bunches wasn't able to, go with me to fight the battle,
I gave her my ticket.
She gave her ticket.
Her birthday present from me.
And she's good people, so shout out to you, Felicia. But no, like, I remember she was, somebody was like, man, I thought he was messaging you. And I was like, that was funny.
Right.
Because, I don't know if you ever, it was back, was it 2015? She had a sign at NXT TakeOver. I don't know if you're familiar with it, but it was called Face Fuck Me Finn. But I don't know if you're familiar with that sign. But, yeah, it was at TakeOver.
Yeah,
she had a sign.
kind of gained her notoriety.
Yeah, Face Fuck Me Finn. And ever since then.
Which, speaking of which, if you're listening, I actually have a gift that I'm working on for you, Felicia.
Ooh.
What is going on this show? This show is turning into chaos. It's turning.
LK, this is your last week of school, brother. That's what it is. This is the last week of school. Anything goes.
No one's fucking paying attention.
You know what it is.
Everyone's just fucking around.
We've done our final exam already. Honestly.
Yeah. We know how the summer's gonna play out, so fuck it.
We're just like, okay. We're watching Ric Flair pop a fucking blood vessel on fucking Monday Night Raw in '93 because that's what happened.
That's more than a blood vessel. Jesus, God, I pray to God he didn't go to the back and face fuck anyone after that because he would have killed the poor girl.
Oh my God!
I know, right?
Jannetty, back to the thing. Jannetty got the win with the rocker dropper. It was all right. No shock though that Shawn Michaels became a megastar and Jannetty didn't. Like you can just tell. Jannetty probably wasn't in the best of places in his life.
No.
I'm not saying he's ever been in a good one.
Honestly, like with Jannetty, like he's a solid worker. He's not a bad dude. He's a solid worker, but like it was just kind of like always had that over him, and not that because us, we're always gonna take something back to New Japan. To compare it to New Japan, I don't know if you're too familiar with this, but Naito and fucking Yujiro Takahashi used to actually be a tag team years ago, like 2007, 2008, No Limit. And actually Takahashi is the one that turned on Naito, and it's like, dude, Naito's the fucking Shawn Michaels in that team, and you're kind of the Marty Jannetty.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, that's what it is. Like, I mean, Yujiro's okay, but Naito's my fucking favorite wrestler. He's a fucking boss. And it's just like, you're not even nowhere near that dude now. It's just like, maybe we're close a little bit, but it's just like, yeah, he's so far surpassed you. And it's kind of like that with Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty. And it was kind of the start right here, honestly, on that Raw episode.
Marty Jannetty, with Takahashi. This year, now that, again, I'll be doing a lot more New Japan shows, I'm probably going to cover every single New Japan that's on the New Japan world because just analytic stuff, it'll make sense to everyone later on. But I'm now going to be very, very harsh on the best and the worst. Like, now Takahashi, like, before I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. I'll watch the New Japan, the main shows. I'll watch the pay-per-views, but I won't watch the tags. Like, the New Japan Cup, I'll watch like 3 or 4 out of the 10. But this year I'll watch 10. Because I can and I will. And
okay's the boss, dude. He said I can and I will.
I will.
Those benefits, brother.
We'll be becoming motivational. We'll be like Gary Vaynerchuk with our motivational speeches on here. We're like, oh, have you ever watched a Gary V video before?
No, I'm gonna have to now, man.
Really?
Dude. I'm gonna have to now because I'm all about that shit.
Dude, I can no longer get fired now, so I can promote whoever the fuck I want to promote. Excuse me. Gary Vaynerchuk is a person who took his business. Now he's like a multi-billionaire, and he makes motivational videos for people because he's like one of the most positive PT guys, and everyone's like, "Oh, you're not positive." He's like, "Fine, I'll fucking vlog my day," and he's just positive all the fucking time. And he's kind of like a motivator, but he's kind of a dick. Like there was this video he made like a few months ago. He's like, "You're complaining. Like, put your hands up in this room," because he does like big talks to people. It's like, put your hands up if you complain, and like everyone puts their hands up. He's like, "I've got one key thing that could change your life right this minute," and everyone's like, "Oh, okay, what is it?" He's like, "Nobody gives a shit. The only person who cares are the losers next to you and the people who also don't give a shit." And it was like, oh, that's so true. Like, you should. Oh, God. Anyway, where were we? Jannetty, face fucking Tom Phillips. Where the fuck are we right now?
We're Jannetty, and this is one thing too.
HBK on the phone.
HBK's calling. He's hating on Jannetty. You know what I mean? He's probably saying
that Sensational Sherry is gonna do whatever he wants because she's a woman.
That's what. Yeah, honestly, that's what it's about, y'all. Like,
oh wow.
Like, Shawn Michaels is hating because like Jannetty took his girl. You know what I mean? And I mean like, you know, Shawn Michaels, you know, and like. It probably was like some whole sexual situation, and you know, Jannetty probably just hit her off better, and then Shawn Michaels was hating because you know Shawn Michaels at this point, let's not kid ourselves. He was on coke, so you know, I don't know if you guys we're gonna be explicit, guys. There's this thing called coke dick, and you know, when you get that, it it doesn't really work too well. So we're gonna say Shawn Michaels a little jealous, a little envious.
Sherry finally had an orgasm.
Bunches people love her. Yeah, so like I mean, but. Dude, I miss these enhancement matches on like some for real shit. Like I miss like somebody versus a jobber because I mean like you don't need that match every time, and it doesn't need to be Braun Strowman versus some jobber that says he likes to touch men or Nia Jax versus some
you
jobber.
Actually get some kind of substance with this match instead of just someone coming in and just completely dominating the other person.
Yeah, and you know what else?
Within like 20 seconds.
Yeah, and y'all know what else we get from this match? And this is one thing I've been highly critical on current WWE about. WWE is they'll do this every week, guys. You know what I'm talking about. They'll have like it'd be like, oh, AJ Styles versus Baron Corbin. Like, and you know how we are. We're fucking New Japan, dude, heads, whatever. And it's like New Japan would not give that match away for free just on a regular show. They would be like, okay, if they're beefing, they'd be like 6-man tag team match.
Yeah, they're gonna build it up.
Yeah, they're not gonna have this regular just singles match by itself. And I kind of like how back in the day they bought these enhancement talent, these jobbers, if you will, to kind of add to that. And it wouldn't work today, but it will work sparingly if they did it right.
I think that now though, if they started not promoting the matches as big matches on Raw, maybe people would stop tuning out. Like if it was just jobber matches like this, maybe they'll tune out. Like because there was you had El Matador versus Flair. Like you had the main event, which is two established guys. But maybe if they didn't do that all the time, and like because there was jobber matches. So say on a 3-hour show, you had 2 hours of jobber matches, 1 hour of star versus star. The possibility of people going, oh, I'll just watch the last hour because that's when the stars are on, could possibly happen.
Yeah.
Because they've been brainwashed to think every match needs to be a big star versus big star, no matter what it is, no matter if I pay for it or I don't.
Yeah. It's too much of an overkill sometimes.
Yeah.
It's too much.
Yeah. I agree about that. Like, I mean,
and like the wrestlers aren't getting their due because you're like their storylines being rushed, their times being rushed. Everything's Russian, man.
Exactly.
That's why NXT is so good. That's why I like NXT so much.
Oh my god, NXT is fucking amazing.
It's so much better than what's going on, especially Raw. And I mean, it just goes to say, like, I mean, you're just wasting matches. That's why, like, I mean, like I said, I keep hating to bring up New Japan here, but I mean, that's why, like, when G1, No, I don't hate to keep bringing them to Japan, but when it's felt like when G1 happened, when they were like showing the matches to the crowd, that's why the crowd's reactions are so fucking bananas, because it's like, oh shit, fucking Naito's about to wrestle Omega. These dudes have never wrestled before. That's fucking that's huge. You know, it's just like,
let
you know,
the storyline sink in.
It's just like, I mean, like honestly, like in a way though, guys, like G1 matches are kind of inconsequential, because I mean, like, beating them in a G1 match, but I mean, like, it's still huge, because it's like, okay, these guys have never wrestled before, or they've wrestled sparingly and they've never really touched. So I mean, it's kind of interesting. But
you know,
like,
it just adds to things later on down the road for something for them to go back to if they wanted to develop onto it.
So as a long-winded answer, I agree with you with the jobber didn't have the last hour be like strictly, you know, established people versus established people. I'd be with that.
They won't ever change. You could harp on it as much as you want. Like, the best thing is now, I probably will skip, like, because I would probably watch Raw because I don't want to be out of the loop. But I wouldn't have to. I'd watch Raw, SmackDown, then that'll be it. Like, I'd watch NXT because I want to, but the rest of it, I can just review whatever the fuck I want. I'm jacked. I might start getting into American. I want to start getting into AAW and AIW because they look like great promotions.
Yeah.
Oh my God, boy.
Yeah, you will love it. You'll love it. You'll love it. I'm gonna go ahead and say it I'm gonna go ahead and say it on this YouTube broadcast right now. It might not be a popular, you know, opinion, but you know what? I've never been a popular guy like that. To me, AAW is better than PWG. Yeah, I said.
Dude, AAW is so fucking fantastic. If you have the opportunity to catch any of their shows, fucking go to them. You will not be disappointed. And it's not just with who they book and how they book them, but it's the complete atmosphere. And it doesn't matter what venue that they are in, because every venue feels at home. It doesn't matter if you show up by yourself, you're going to leave with at least 5 other fucking friends. You're going to walk away with a network of support. AAW shows are just so amazing, and I'm so grateful that we have that in the Midwest.
Absolutely. You need to get over here sometime and check a show out, man. Just like we're going to go and see Rev Pro sometime. You need to come over here, man.
And boy. We go all over the country. We'll go down south and catch some shows, too.
And guess what? You wouldn't even have to fit the bill for a hotel, because you would have a place to stay, so don't even worry about that.
Brilliant. I'd probably get a hotel, because I'll be on a girlfriend with them. Bring my girlfriend. We go on a holiday.
We'll stay. Okay, we'll stay at the Case Hotel. We'll stay. We're coming to your hotel. Okay, we're coming.
Yeah, like we're just gonna get wasted and then end up harassing you. We're like, this is a nice couch. It's exactly the same in our room. But...
Okay, so I'm like, these fuckers again. These motherfuckers.
Be like, guys.
With this girlfriend, I'm like, I never really hated Americans until.
I'm like, guys, New Japan isn't on yet. Calm the fuck down. Where are we? 4
hours to pregame.
But no, like, I mean, I like these old Raws though, so I'm glad we're doing these old Raw retros, and just like you said, like the El Matador, aka Tito Santana versus Ric Flair. I mean, that's kind of a huge match, man, because I mean, Tito Santana's no slouch. You know, so I mean, he former Intercontinental champion, former tag team champion. He didn't win the big title, but I mean, at that time, being Intercontinental champion and tag team champion actually meant something. I mean, guys go back. You know, being a champion meant something back in the day, not being like a 7-time Intercontinental champion like Dolph Ziggler is now. You know, that doesn't mean shit now. You know, it's just like, okay.
Poor Dolph Ziggler.
It's watching Ric Flair right now being like, no.
Yeah, because like you said, like how the WWE Network does that like continuous autoplay. It's on like the next week episode, which is Flair and
Perfect. Oh, bastard!
Yeah, we're not going to say anything about it. We're not going to say nothing about it. But like it was like, dude, we didn't go to that. But yeah, it's just like, okay, WWE
I'm not
Network.
sad that they went to that though.
Oh man, and I'm like I told this to Bunches earlier when we were recording our podcast on SoundCloud. My favorite wrestlers in that era were Ultimate Warrior, Macho Man Randy Savage, and Mr. Perfect were my 3 top favorite wrestlers around that era. And I'm just like, when I think about it now, I'm like, dude, Mr. Perfect was my dude, man. Like, I mean, he was the man. I love Mr. Perfect.
Mr. Perfect would fit really well with Kurt Hennig as a wrestler in I reckon modern day WWE, like his style, I think he'd be a great seller. I generally think he could do well if he was still alive and in his prime right now. He wouldn't be, mega star, but he would definitely be up in the run for it if he could stay clean. Maybe that was his trouble. Do you reckon all these wrestlers? Do you reckon that obviously some of them are past, but do you reckon they would look back and think, damn it, I just wish I stayed clean. I wish there was this wellness policy if I just stay clean. But different lifestyles. It's easy to say and judge, say, oh, you shouldn't do that. But it was a different lifestyle and a different time. And that's hard to remember sometimes.
That was the 80s too, man. Most of the time. Yeah, that was like late 80s, early 90s. Everybody's, probably doing some kind of cocaine or, at least, something. I mean, back then, marijuana was probably like the least things people were doing. Now that's probably like the most people were doing in WWE, if they're, whatever. But, I'm sure some people are getting a little, wild and crazy. But I mean, I'm sure weed is probably the basis for most guys, know.
I mean, like you see it a lot with a lot of wrestlers these days. Like if you listen to like some interviews, a lot of wrestlers will like just bring up about like, yeah, I know back in the day, a lot of people thought that like all wrestlers did was party, which is pretty much what they did.
And LK,
but now, I'm just kind of like, I want to recover and have my protein shake.
I was saying, LK, we might have indulged in some marijuana fun with a wrestler. We won't tell you who that wrestler is on the air, but we'll tell you off air who that was.
Oh, it doesn't take a brain surgeon to figure out who it was. I could.
No, you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised who it was.
Like I was surprised when I looked over because they had their hood up and stuff. I kind of had to do a double take. Like, wait, what is that voice up? Holy shit!
Yeah, it was up in Toronto in 2015. But we won't. Share. Yeah, we won't tell you who he was.
Twitter message me right. I won't read it out. You got my word. Okay, I will not read it out. I can't wait that long. I'll be breaking down and just wanting to wrap it up quick so I can find out who it was. See, look, if anyone, I get a little bit of dirt on my way out.
I just sent the message to you. I just sent it to you.
Oh, that's not what I anticipated at all.
Right?
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. He just came up and was like, hey, guys.
Hey.
Was like, hey, what's up?
Man.
He was cool, though. He's a cool dude.
Yeah, super cool, super chill.
Yeah. Wow. Did you think it was RBD? You thought it was RBD at first, didn't you?
No, I thought it was Matt Riddle until he said 2015.
Oh man, almost. That's soon.
Almost.
Soon.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah, soon.
That's literally like obviously we're not going to talk about. I've never taken drugs. If you classify, you guys call it marijuana. If you classify that as a drug, then it's not really a drug, is it? Because if you use it properly and safely, I think it's really good for stress relief. I've had it. I've only used it once, was like a short one just to try it, and then the second time was at one of my friend's birthday parties, and that was pretty cool. But I can't like understand how people can do it like all the time. I think it's good when you do it like birthday parties because then it means something that's a bit more special. But I can understand why Americans want it legalized because, sorry, get all political, but
dude, no, our country is so fucked. Everyone, like, I swear to God, it's like 2 out of every 3 people have some kind of crazy ass anxiety disorder. Like, we need our bud.
Yeah, that's probably why I would think probably some, probably speaking for myself mostly, because I do suffer from some sort of anxiety and, something. And it's like, I mean, it helps, man. It definitely helps. Some people smoke more than I do. It is what it is, but
yeah, I mean,
it definitely helps.
I have a lot of friends that have medical ailments that they smoke. Like, shout out to at least the one cool thing that Indiana has done the entire time that I've lived in this godforsaken state. They recently passed. They legalized it for epileptic patients able to enjoy marijuana legally. I have several friends that are epileptics, and I'm happy for them because it fucking sucks seeing your friend have a seizure and there's nothing that you can do, and they're still having like all these crazy ass side effects from their medication, and then they take a few hits off a bowl and they're good for like the rest of the day.
Yeah, I agree. It definitely should be, because I know there's a person who I know who's got like really bad back problems, and it just relaxes them and calms them down. And I don't see anything wrong. It should be. I'm happy with it. I don't like it when people just because they can will take the piss with it, and then they like come into your work and they smell of it, and there's nothing wrong with them, and they're just doing it because they want to be cool with their friends. Like, come on, quickly.
Yeah, no, that's like some fucking middle school.
Yeah. It's like, come on, that's enough.
I don't care how high you get, just be fucking productive and take care of your business.
Yeah, if you can handle your business while you're doing it, then it is what it is. If you can't handle your business, maybe you need to stop. You know what I mean? So
save it before you go to bed.
Yeah.
I've always wondered that. Is that good to go to bed to? I've never wondered. Will it help you go to sleep?
Yeah, totally.
Oh, yeah,
Indica
totally.
strains, especially.
Yeah, totally, man. Like,
they totally mellow you out. I mean, like.
Dude, if you ever have any questions, man,
we could talk about you with us for like ever. Someone's gonna pop in and they're gonna be like, I thought they were talking about wrestling, but I think they're just like doing something for a high time.
We were talking about Marty Jannetty. It's all right.
Yeah, Marty Jannetty, RBD. Okay, they all know it's
Jannetty
good.
Is the new Mary Jane.
They all like. So since we're on this subject. When we went to the Glory Pro show last Sunday, like we're getting ready to leave and everything, and I'm shaking Matt Riddle's hand. He's like, "Nah, bro, you got to bring it in for a hug." I'm like, "All right."
Yeah.
So I go in to hug, and I'm like, "Dude, he's just smelling the best marijuana I could possibly just smell ever." And I'm just like, "Dude, you smell so great right now." He's like, "Thanks, man."
Oh,
and I was like,
"Thanks, man."
It's so great. If you have the opportunity to check out, if you are familiar with the Best Friends and their YouTube channel, then you might want to check out An Officer and a Gentleman with Chuck Taylor and Dan Barry. They do an episode with Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle's grinder totally just like falls out of his pocket and rolls across, and he's like, "Oops, you didn't see anything."
He's like, "Yep, sorry."
Is Chuck Taylor still a little bitch? Is Chuck Taylor a little bitch on Twitter still? Or has that changed?
Chuck Taylor's like her guy, so they have like some kind of like kinship or whatever. But I
have a thing with Chuck Taylor.
Kinship going on.
Has he sorted his shit out at last?
I don't know. Probably not. I don't know. I mean, I don't really talk to him like that. I wish I did though, but really, I just get too. I'm too high and then I get too embarrassed and I'm like, let me tell you the most awkward thing that I possibly can.
So, hey, okay, have you watched the Ring of Honor night or the Honor Rising Night 2 show yet?
Shit? No, I haven't checked it out yet.
Oh, dude, all right. So, like, there's a part with Takahashi and Taguchi, and, like, Taguchi's doing some of the most freak shit I've ever seen in my life. And, like, we're talking about it earlier, and she could damn near not even contain herself talking about Taguchi doing this little tongue lick. It was man. Taguchi was like the ultimate freak in this shit, dude. So you'll see it. When you see it, you'll be like, oh, this is what they were talking about.
I love Taguchi so much.
Funky toilet.
Keep your tongue in your mouth, Taguchi. Keep your tongue in your freaking mouth.
No, man, like you can't sit there and backpedal. You got to watch out for the ones that have no inhibitions, because you don't know what the fuck they're gonna do. Taguchi is proving that constantly. No wonder fucking Time Bomb is like trying to hurry up and get to the rope. He's like, "Get me away!"
I'll check it out and then I'll put on Twitter what I thought. I probably won't because I might get in trouble, but I'll probably send a message about what I thought about it. Where were we? We're at Santana and Flair. Mr. Perfect came out and they started brawling with Flair, causing a DQ. Flair and Perfect. I wish that Flair didn't go back to WCW because I would have loved a Flair and Perfect match at WrestleMania 9.
Yep. It seems like that's where they were going, honestly, but I think that since Flair's contract was up right then, I guess he, felt the need that he needed to go back to WCW. They wanted to do this then, but seeing what they did with Mr. Perfect at WrestleMania 9, that probably would have been the best choice to have Flair to stay. Because this match should have happened at WrestleMania. You're right. Absolutely. It should have happened at WrestleMania 9.
Definitely. They brawl. We get a commercial. We come back. And then Flair goes to Vince. WWF isn't big enough for the both of us, and he wants Mr. Perfect, and whoever loses has to leave the WWF. Like, he was fucking going mad. He was going batshit crazy. Like his veins were bulging. Like if a man was a nun and he saw a woman's tits for the first time, he was going absolutely batshit crazy. But it was so good because you could feel every word he was saying. It was just so passionate. It's amazing, and it was a good match too. I enjoyed the match, and then Mr. Perfect came back out. He's like, I accept. I'm perfect. I'm cool. I accept. He seems like he was on a bit of the old marijuanas we were talking about.
Yeah.
He just seems so chilled back and relaxed. And then the show ended in with the Repo Man repossessing Rob Bartlett's car with Savage's hat on his head. It's kind of funny.
Oh, and you know what though? Even though how ridiculous that ending to Raw was, it's better than ending to Raw would be that would happen now.
Oh god, yeah! I'm so happy I'm not sat there watching Raw right now. Even though I have to watch it when I wake up. At least I can kind of accidentally on purpose play my PlayStation while I'm watching it on the laptop. But I just feel bad for people watching it live, especially in the UK, staying up till 4 a.m. in the morning to watch a Raw live with commercial breaks.
That's going to be garbage anyway. It's like, dude, like, so hold on. Raw comes on 4 a.m. your time then?
1 a.m. It's 1 to 4 a.m.
Okay. Yeah, dude, it's like, why would you, I mean, like, it's going to be shit anyway. You know what I mean? So it's just like, okay, I know it's going to be shit. I could possibly kind of lay down and maybe sleep while it's going on, but it's just like, I hate to like this. See, I know which you probably feel this with me too. Like you probably have the same thing. It's like I hate when I'm like, okay, I need to watch this because I probably need to review it, but it's like I really don't want to watch it because I'm kind of tired. I have something going on, and it's just like fuck it, I'm just gonna put it on, and it's just like you're just like okay, it's on. I'm kind of watching it, but I'm not really watching. You know what I mean? It's just like it's on, but I mean, I know enough to like retain what's going on, but you're just like, man, fuck this.
Dude, I know the feeling. For about 100 weeks of watching Monday Night Raw live. It was only last 2 weeks ago I said, fuck it, I'm not doing it no more. Enough's enough. In Owen Hart fashion, enough is enough, and it's time for a change. I can't be dealing with fucking Raw live every week. No way. No way.
I'm glad you don't have. I'm glad you get to review what you want to do now, man. So that's fucking awesome.
It's such a wonderful.
I'm still gonna probably do Raw and SmackDown because of numbers, common sense. Most people watch Raw and SmackDown number-wise. But what I've been actually looking at, because I've been studying the numbers all weekend, and Japan shows this year have skyrocketed, and I mean skyrocketed. That On a Rising show did more numbers in 24 hours than the Monday Night Raw review that we did on them on last Tuesday, which was 6 days ago.
Damn, dude, that's pretty sweet, dude.
Which is even more reason to cover New Japan in the new stick I'm going to be doing.
Exactly.
So
because I think what it is people see now that
the amazingness.
Yeah,
of
like
Japan.
And when you watch the show, whenever you get a chance, watch it till the end. Watch the Kenny Omega Young Bucks Cody Rhodes promo because that promo is amazing. Like. Kenny Omega coming back these last 2 days, just commented on it briefly. Oh man, like I like where he's going with this, man. He's like it's like a breath of fresh air, like with pro wrestling and what he's doing. Like he's not, like he said, he's not being a heel, he's not being a good guy, he's being him, and I like that. And it's just like a breath of fresh air and like I mean, it's refreshing. That's all. I mean, I know I just said it like 4 times, but it is what it is. And it really is. It really is, man. It's just like I'm glad, like, whew. Like that promo they gave, I was like, man, this is why I love pro wrestling. That's when they gave it, I was like, wow, that's the shit like that is why I love wrestling.
Damn, I'm gonna have to give that a watch now. I might do that. I might do that on the weekend actually, because I've got the whole week. I usually have Wednesday and Thursday off work, but because this week on Saturday and Sunday I have off, which is a real pain in the ass because I have to work 8 days in a row leading up to it. But that in mind. I have the UFC pay-per-view on Saturday, and then the Sunday the Royal Rumble pay-per-view, not Royal Rumble, fucking the Fastlane show. I can check out the when is that was the point. I thought it was Saturday, but it's not. When is this 45th anniversary New Japan show?
Oh, we need to get. I'm gonna find out, and we'll message you because I need to find out.
They didn't release the date yet, did they?
Is it March 1st? Is it March the 1st?
It's
second.
I want maybe that's what Kevin Kelly was talking about because he said it was either the 1st or the 4th, and he said they were going to be back. He said they were going to be back for English commentary too on the 6th, I think is what he said.
So the 6th is a Monday. Just saying.
So yeah, like I mean, I think it should be coming up pretty soon. So no, we'll message you with the details when we find out more about that. You know.
Oh, it's a New Japan New Road show. The road to let me have a look here. I'm on New Japan World. Yeah, here it is. The new it just says New Japan Road, Tokyo Korakuen Hall. It just says that.
Probably to the fucking New Japan Cup, honestly, because that's the next big deal.
Yeah, and then it's the 6th is the anniversary event, and the Tuesday there's an anniversary event, and then that Saturday the New Japan Cup starts.
Yep. Because then I guess the winner of the New Japan Cup will probably challenge for whatever title at Sakura Genesis, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I'm expecting. So that's only like 2 weeks. There's only like 3 weeks in between, because 2 weeks actually. Because 3 weeks.
New Japan is actually like if you guys think about it, New Japan is actually rapid fire with these shows lately. Because I mean, yeah, they had like a nice little layoff between Wrestle Kingdom, then after New Year's Dash, but after like New Beginning, dude, they really been kind of like rapid fire with these shows.
Yeah, they pop them out.
Maybe they just got a bit of momentum going. It's like, let's keep it going. Let's book. I'm excited for the New Japan.
I love it.
I didn't catch it last
that
year.
Hinare got injured.
Yeah, I guess
Achilles.
Yeah, I guess that was not storyline. He messed up his Achilles. Hinare.
Yeah. I remember because we talked about that on the the show before when Hinare got injured because you were talking about it.
That piece of shit Makabe showed who, we're not critical of New Japan ever, but
that was the best show ever.
Yeah,
what are you talking about?
But yeah, I guess he messed up his Achilles, man. So I don't know what the extent of his injury is. Hopefully he doesn't need surgery. If he needs surgery, oh God, we won't see him for a while.
Hey guys, so one thing I want to mention about that show, no one ever talks about Butler Homa.
Fuck Homa.
Oh,
okay.
No, Butler Homa. When he's like bringing Makabe his cake during like the whole ceremony thing, he's dressed up like a butler. I'm like, finally, he actually is he's doing something good for once.
He should.
Serving someone.
He should. Did you see the Kenny Omega Adam Cole post promo from night one?
No, I didn't catch that. I didn't catch that.
Dude, that was it's interesting what they're going to do with Bullet Club here very shortly. It's like, man, like I don't know, man. They can go like the way the seeds they planned it so far is like, okay, where y'all going with this? Like, is it going to be Cody the one that's going to be like, fuck you, Kenny Omega, or is it going to be Adam Cole? Like, it's just like, and I mean, because not that Cody gave any indication tonight that he was doing that, but
I think he did with his body language in ring when Kenny Omega was talking, but not necessarily so much backstage when they had their little interaction.
Okay, I'll check them out.
Honestly, like
watch it.
If you've seen him on Impact with his interaction about like Moose and Brandy,
that was funny.
That was hilarious.
My God, that was funny.
That was hilarious.
So funny. Like, thanks for having my girls back. You fucking.
Hold on. Yeah, speaking of Impact real fast, I guess the Hardys are gone. I guess Drew McIntyre, Galloway's gone.
I just like how they're leaving because they felt dissed in negotiations.
Well, I mean, what do you mean? The Hardys have probably made Impact relevant again.
Yeah, no, they absolutely did. It's just the choice of terminology.
Oh, it's wrestling journalism, isn't it? It's all bullshit. I cannot stand her, right?
Yeah.
Oh, what else? Yeah, they left. No, you're right. I remember seeing that on Twitter, and I was thinking, oh my God, why the fuck have they gone? Like, that's big. That's their grand champion and their tag champs now gone.
Yep.
So now, there was speculation about who gets rights to the characters, to the Broken Hardys. There's also speculation that TNA is trying to get back from the Hardy Boys.
Oh shit, yo! Well, hold on.
Let me finish.
Go ahead.
So I mean, if anything, they could still have the ball in their court as far as all right, TNA, if you want these titles back so far, give us everything. Give us the rights. You don't get a percentage. Besides anything that happened on your company, your promotion.
No, but what's to stop the Hardy Boys from? because they have a match with the Young Bucks coming up, and they're actually going to do some stuff for Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
So what's to stop them from bringing the TNA tag team titles onto Ring of Honor or wherever and throwing them shits in the garbage? What's to stop them from doing that?
No, I don't think they don't seem like that type of people.
They don't.
Yeah, no, I mean, if anything, though, that could be the connecting piece to really tie in TNA with Ring of Honor. When there was like those rumors a few months ago that the two companies were going to kind of try to do some kind of cross promotion.
And he's right. They don't need to do that because they don't have. They wouldn't do that, and they don't need to do that. So.
If anything, they're gonna fucking write it into their storyline as like some goddamn relic that they got from days of past.
Or they'll probably just be like, "Hey, we've never been beat for these." So here, but I don't know.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, it could be a work. This could be a work with the Hardys. It could be a work.
Anything, it's hard. Wrestling nowadays, this is like they blur the line so much. Anything can be a work. You know what I mean? So it's just like, I mean, it could be a work. You're right. It could be. So like, and the Young Bucks actually brought them up in their post-match promo tonight or on this past morning.
Cocksuckers.
Yeah, they called them cocksuckers.
But there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Call the fucking Hardys cocksuckers.
You have to watch it to get all of that.
That's my issue with Japan.
Laugh about it tomorrow when you watch it, or like Saturday night.
That's the issue with Japan. When the shows finish, when the match bell rings, because with WMC, so just going, oh, fuck off when the bell rings, like, boom, that's it, delete, bye. Have to there and watch the damn thing right to the end of the clip, and it's just a bad habit of mine. I always do it with everything. So Vince, that's your fault, you sack of shit. You've ruined my life.
Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
Anyway.
Son of a bitch.
Promote yourself while you can. And think about it. This could be the very. I'm expecting it to be the very last time we have a show together on the Kocosports YouTube channel. Isn't that very?
It's bittersweet, man.
Man, you know what? So tonight I was supposed to meet up with my boyfriend's baby mama for like the first time to do that whole meet and greet thing, and I was like, oh God, I don't really want to. I'd much rather record. So I'm so glad that we're doing this. I'm so glad that I could be here with you when you gave us the bad fucking news, because you honestly would have gotten a shitty email from me. Like, dude, I would have sent you all kinds of like angry Sailor Moon gifts.
It's
I'm so happy for you, dude. You deserve it. You deserve it. Don't think for a second. Like, don't question anything that you're doing. Like, it's a good thing.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah, like you have support.
Absolutely, man. You gotta grow that LK empire, man. I just look at this. Let's look at it like you were AJ Styles in Bullet Club. Now you need to go to WWE and be the fucking best wrestler in WWE.
Well, sadly, it's not at the WWE level yet. Well, nowhere near. But the best thing is, like, if it does get big, then I started it from the very bottom, like the bottom of the barrel, bottom. And what the best thing is, the guy who does the MMA show, he's like me. He uploads like 10 times a week, and I think that if I'm uploading like say 10 times a week, and then he's doing 10 times, and then it's like, all right, I'm gonna fucking outdo you this week. Then I do 11. He's like, fuck, you ain't doing more than me, bitch. I'm gonna do 11. And then I'm like, oh no. Then it's 12, and it's like, well, now we got the paid. It's like, now I want to do that more paid. Then I want to do that one for the paid. I want to do that one for the, and it's just, it could just go boom. And I'm very excited for it. Very excited.
We're excited for you, man. And like I said, whenever you need us, just throw that bat signal in the air. We'll be there.
Yeah, or even just to shoot the shit.
Yeah,
just
man.
Say hey.
Hey, just say hey, man. We're here.
Dude, it's me, and I always said when I come to New Japan, the first thing that comes to my mind is you guys when it comes to reviewing. So the offer is out there. I want to say it live on air. I'm not stealing them from the Kocosports channel, and I've even said they should have their own show on here. I'm just saying that as they're freelancers, I want them to come on my show.
Yeah, we're freelancers. We're Minoru Suzuki. We're not contracted to New Japan. We're wrestling Noah. We're wrestling Wrestle One. We're wrestling fucking Wrestling Romance. We're freelancers, okay? See, we're Kota Ibushi, all right? We can be in WWE, New Japan, Ring of Honor, wherever you want it. SOS shows up wherever they feel that they're needed.
And you don't have to wear a mask either. You don't have to wear a mask when you're on the other one. You can be yourselves. Right, where are we? Let's get some live comments. I hope people are crying and breaking down and sending me heartfelt messages, or people are sending me hate mail. I don't want to check my email tomorrow morning.
Like, okay.
We're just talking about the show. No, I'm guessing this is people who just missed the open of the show, and now they're currently crying themselves to sleep. Terry Taylor, this is a comment from MACOD114. Terry Taylor had a great run in the UWF for Bill Watts in the mid-'80s and then went on to the NWA before the Red Rooster. He was a good worker. Chauncey Bullock. I'm going to miss you, Chauncey Bullock. I'm going to miss you, MACOD and Ronnie S. It sucks. But I don't know how it's going to... I think that there's going to be a YouTube channel which I'm going to live stream, so I think they can still live comment. And then that's going to get uploaded to iTunes. I think that's how it's going to work. I'm not sure, because it's going on iTunes and SoundCloud, like what you guys do. Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to record using Audacity and then upload it to SoundCloud and then upload it to YouTube, or if I record it on YouTube, have it live streamed and then YouTube convert it to SoundCloud. I'm not really sure about that.
Honestly, I feel like you get a better result with YouTube than you do with SoundCloud. So,
especially with Audacity too, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, like,
yeah, but I'm using SoundCloud for the iTunes. For the iTunes, because the iTunes gets the good numbers in.
Oh yeah. Oh shit, that's right. You're gonna have access to iTunes.
Mm-hmm.
You guys do if you're with SoundCloud.
Yeah, we do. We do with the SoundClizzle.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do.
I didn't realize that.
He's right. We do.
I didn't realize that.
Ronnie S says, "Where are you going?" I'll announce that on Friday because it hasn't been. We're still finalizing logos, still finalizing everything. So on Friday, on Thursday, sorry, when I do my farewell show with Booms, I think where I'm going, the Twitter address. I'll still have my Twitter address. I'll have to change it because I don't want to be Kocosports, so I'm not uploading for them. But I'll still be on as a co-host, like SOS Wrestle now. They're on as a co-host. Like, I could still pop on with Booms or Sammy or Dave. Hey, who knows? Maybe I'll come on and join you for your New Japan show reviews. Wouldn't that be strange?
Oh, my God.
Hell yeah, brother. Anytime you want.
I can't wait for the day that we all can review in the same room.
I know. That's going to be fucking epic.
I don't really have much space to the right or left of me. I'm
man, you come in our hotel that we'll have. We'll have a hotel. We'll have a hotel. You come in our hotel.
In our hotel.
Definitely. That should definitely be the plans. But yeah, to answer your call, where am I going now? I'll be finalizing. I'll tell you on Thursday. But it wasn't an easy decision. I'm not selling out. Well, I kind of am, but I'm doing it for the right reasons.
You're buying it.
Yeah, I'm doing this. I'm doing this Seth Rollins, but I didn't hit them in the back because hitting them in the back would have been telling Dave on Thursday, not telling him today. That would have been stabbing him in the back. I've given them a week to sort their stuff out so that they can schedule properly. I don't know what they're going to do. That's their business. It's not mine. But I hope that the Internet Infantry follows me over to here but still stays here. It's a real awkward situation. I'm like, I want you guys to come follow me, but it's like, I don't want you to ditch this channel either. You should do both. You can do both, and you will do both.
Yeah, there's no reason why you can't do both.
There's no reason why you can't do both. You know what I mean? There's no reason why you guys can't do both, so...
You could do all three, and you should have SOS Wrestle Talk on your podcast gimmick on your phone. So while you're at the gym, when you're having a shit, when you're having a wank, when you're on the train or a plane, you can preferably not having a wank, but if whatever rocks your boat, just plug them in.
Yeah, I would prefer you pick something that's more, I don't know, more erotica than us talking about wrestling.
No, all I want to say is if you're fucking listening to us and beating your meat, you need to fucking pay tribute and give us some kind of money. I want goddamn royalties for it. Not trying to give away what I do, but...
You just gave away what you did.
Right?
I'm not trying to give away what you do, but I gave away what I did.
I don't get it. What did I miss in that? What did I miss?
No, she's talking about her job.
I have phone sex, like, all the time. So,
that's your job. That's right. Hold the fucking fort. Your job, J-O-B. Your job. So when I was talking about these saddos making like online accounts like a few months ago, about these online accounts are dedicated to celebrities and wrestling females' backsides, they're the people who are talking to you.
Yeah,
right? They are. They call me and they, talk with me. It's funny, the ones that call just to literally talk about absolutely nothing. Like, oh, how's your day? How's the weather?
So how does this? It is turning into an interview now. So do you get to work from home?
Yeah, I fucking work from home. It's great. I spend my day watching wrestling and porn. This is my day.
Watching porn. I don't understand it. So for example, someone phones you up. How do they know to phone you? Are you with a company? What
yeah, I'm with a company, and there's a dispatcher. They run their card. As they're approved, they put me through, and
so could it be at any time? Could it be any time during? So I saw you walk off a minute ago. Was that because you went to do a quick call with a chap who's flapping his
meat? I was like, oh, hey boy, you'll dig so hard. That's nice. I gotta get back to this recording. No. I get to sign on. I get to do my own hours. It's fucking sweet. It fucking sucked yesterday. I signed on during Honor Rising. And I was like, oh, I'm not going to get any phone calls. If I do, I'll probably just be some little bullshit 5-10 minute.
Yeah.
Wham, bam, whatever. But no, this fucking dude from Sweden wants to talk throughout the entire goddamn show. I learned a lot about that. Great.
Sweden.
So you just log in. Even if you get no phone calls, do you still so you have no phone calls? Right, so if you have no phone calls, do you still get paid, or does it just depend on how many phone calls you get?
No, it's just the phone calls, but I have a really good review base and clientele base that I get my phone calls.
Okay, so roughly a day, okay, how many people phone you up to beat themselves off?
It really depends, because honestly, in this line, it's not the quantity, but how long you keep them on the phone.
Oh, I see. So how much do these sados pay per minute?
Ooh, it depends. It depends on different things. I mean,
oh gosh,
it just depends.
Different things.
Depends.
Oh, I get it. I get it now. I get it now. I remember when I was 16, there was always on Sky channel 900 plus other no-goes, bad, you shouldn't be on there. And it's kind of it's this woman who's there. They're always flapping their tits. They got the phone call and they're like biting their phone, it's really weird shit. But when you're 16, it's
oh my god, dude. Okay, so one of my favorite things that I love doing is I always try to drop as many wrestling references as I can. So I can't tell you how many times I use Chris Jericho. I got to use Evil today. Everything is evil. So you can imagine how that conversation was, to be incorporating that. Yeah, it's always great. It's always so fucking great incorporating, just wrestling references on these calls.
Dude, once this extra the paid subscription stuff is done, I want a full interview about what goes on, the most embarrassing moments, the most incredible things, the most disgraceful things.
Oh my god, dude!
That would be a viewership bomb.
Yeah, no, some of the stories, man. Some of the stories. It's so great because my boyfriend, he when I was telling him about what I do, because my last boyfriend not too keen on it. That's cool, whatever.
Yeah, but if you're sorry to cut you off there. If you're just talking, what's the harm in you're getting paid to do it? It's not you're not in love with the guy. You're just doing it because you're getting paid.
I'm just acting. It's a character. I play a character. I have my own roles. Yeah, my current boyfriend, he's always like, nah, it's fucking great because I never have to wait for you to get fucking home. You're going to be there. He's asked to sit in on some of the phone calls to just hear me. No.
That would be weird. That would be weird. That would be weird. I do agree that would be weird.
Yeah, right? You don't want to hear some of these phone calls because frankly, I completely understand why there are some people that still call fucking phone sex lines in 2017. Because there is some shit that you do not want people to, like, see your face when you're talking about it. Like,
So, Dion, have you ever been in the room when she's been in one of these calls?
No. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, no, I hit him up and I'm like, I'm working until this time. You let me know if you're on your way.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, I'm over there soon, so you can, stop your sex talk now.
Yeah. It's so bad, too, because these guys are always like, God, I know you care because, like, I could just hear it in your voice. And the whole time, I'm like, I'm making French fries. I'm folding my laundry.
That's amazing. That's such a genius thing. I'm not saying I'm going to do it, but like, that's such a genius. I never knew that existed. Oh no! Oh no! I would not, because girls wouldn't phone for gents, because girls have class.
Yeah, no, you'd be having a lot of guys call you.
I would just be like, dude, no offense, put your meat away. Can you just stay on the line for a bit longer? We can just talk about some pro wrestling, some football or soccer or anything. Let's just keep it down a little bit. Then they would hang up and I'd end up in minus figures and I'd owe the company money. So sadly, that's not the profession I'll be going down. Dude, after this show, people will be thinking I'm fucking off to do that. They're like, oh, well, it's okay. Oh, he's there, like, at home. Like, oh yes, you should definitely.
Oh, my God. We start the rumor. LK is leaving Kocosports to pursue phone sex.
Oh, God. Oh. Jesus. Well, this show had it all. This show had it all. We talked about fucking phone sex. We had an interview. We talked about Monday Night Raw from '93. We had an emotional breakdown at the start of the show. What more do people want? What more can you ask for? We talked about politics. We talked about weed. I was shocked with who it was. Damn, what a show! And as I was going to say earlier, you can now promote yourself, which I said about 10 minutes ago.
Well, you can find us at SOS Wrestle Talk on the Twitter machine. You can also find us at Instagram at _ SOS Wrestle Talk.
And there's a lot of underscores. Check our Twitter page for the exact amount.
And once again, we thank you for always having us on. Always, man.
It's been a pleasure. Our only regret is that we did not hook up with you sooner.
Absolutely.
To collaborate.
And I don't feel this is like a podcast. Really, I feel this is a friendship.
This is just us hanging out.
I feel like you're one of our friends. So you know what I mean. And we're gonna get together and hang out soon. We touch down in the LK. So yeah, man. LK. I mean the UK. I'm buzzed. Fuck it. Don't listen to me. But whatever. But no, man. But we're really happy for you, what you have going on in the future, man. And like I said, this to talk to us or whatever, man. We're not far away. So this never be afraid to shoot us a message, and we never will be afraid to shoot you one. So.
Yeah. Again, congratulations.
Absolutely.
And you deserve it. You deserve it.
Where's the mute button? There's a mute button. No, I'm checking. I've never muted anyone. I'm not going to start now. So yeah, I can't believe I've only got 4 more times ever going to say that. Check us out at kocosports.net. That's KOCOsports.net. It's where the world goes to catch. And for combat sports and above all, where it's okay to be a passionate fan. I'm going to miss saying that. I'm going to miss saying that. Damn it.
You got to make up one for you, man. You got to make up one for you.
That's true. That's very true. Anyway, we've fucking talked for so damn long. I was thinking to myself, this is going to be my early night, and that's now out the window. But I had a great time, and that's all that matters. And I hope you enjoyed yourselves. I hope in the internet, everyone truly enjoyed themselves better than Raw. See, this show was better than Raw, so you should just check this show every week. Stay subscribed, even if I'm not delivering content. If you don't, I will find you, and I will not be happy with you. So always stay subscribed to this channel. Stay subscribed to SOS Wrestle Talk on the SoundCloud gimmick. We'll be having a ratings war on the SoundCloud. Be very intense. But yeah, again, even though I'll be on a different platform, I want to clarify that I'm not stealing you from Kocosports. I've said that now on the air in case I get the accusations. So I've not.
Oh.
It's their free agents, and they want to come on my show that will be over there. But they're also, I've even said, it's not up to me anymore, but if Dave wants them on, I'm pretty sure Dave would be happy with it. So that in mind.
Dave, we love you.
Indeed. And thank you, Dave. And I'll talk more about that in the next few days. So tomorrow I'll be back with a Monday Night Raw review, unless I hung myself during it. That being said, stay safe, stay well, and I'll catch your asses down the line.